Greetings, welcome to Rune Indigo. I'm Drea, and today we're going to do a reading for the single ladies, all the single ladies. That song was in my head this morning, so this is what we're doing. In terms of what potential partners could be coming towards you in 2023. I don't know if you remember that dating show. I can't remember the name of it now, but they used to have have a woman seated and then a curtain and then three potential mates, and she would ask them questions, and then based on the answers she would decide whether she wanted to go out with them. And I really feel for everybody, but sometimes particularly for women, seems like you all go through a lot in the dating process, so anything that might be encouraging and helpful, right? So, ancestors, guides, and guardians, can you please bring a message to Group 1, Group 2, Group 3 regarding new potential partners coming towards them in 2023 and beyond? Alright, Group 1, Bachelor 1, Bachelor 2, Bachelor 3. Group 2, Bachelor 1, 2, 3. Wait, I don't know if I said that right. Anyway, I'm a little bit discombobulated today. Alright, so here are your potentials, and now we want to look a little bit at, actually I think I don't want to use this one, things you might need to be aware of for these guys. I'll have to wait a second for that. Alright, we're just going to jump on in because I don't have enough room to lay everything out. So Group 1, welcome. Sorry I'm a little discombobulated today. Thanks for bearing with me. So, if you're single and you're looking for love or at least a date, let's look at some energies that might be coming towards you in the near future. Alright, so we'll start with this. So we have three different cards here, which I think represent three personality types. We have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is a very creative person, a social butterfly, passionate about many things in life. They love to network and connect people, and might even have a large group of friends, or acquaintances. This can be a really fun energy, and it could be a man or woman, but everybody has their own things they're into, but the general energy tends to be a little more feminine, meaning let me remind you guys about the tarot deck and the energies and all that. When it comes to gender, the queens are very dynamic, but their energy is just a little more subdued than the kings. That's just the way the deck is made, and so it doesn't have to be gendered per se, but it's good to think about the different types. Like we have the sun energy, which this queen actually does have. We have the sun energy, it tends to be very direct, right? Whereas moon energy is a little more subtle. Just like when you look outside and you look at the sun is very warm and hot and direct, right? And the moon is a more gentle, subtle, intuitive thing, so that's just different types of energy. So this queen definitely does have sun energy. She's got that warmth, and she might even be direct with her speech, when she's talking to you. And she could be a he, sorry to be confusing, but it's just a type of energy. So this person is going to be a Leo type of energy. They sometimes like to be the center of things. So if this is a potential mate for you, you might kind of have to share your partner. They might be involved with a lot of different groups and things. But it's a very fun type of energy, and can be helpful in terms of getting you connected as well with other people, right? So that's one type of energy. Another potential mate headed your way might embody the Page of Cups energy. So this person might be a little less experienced in matters of love, but they really feel things strongly, and they are willing to connect, to have good conversation. They're going to have more of a youthful energy. All right, and we also have the King of Pentacle energy coming towards you. This would be somebody who's more mature, who's a good manager with money and and resources and that type of thing. Yep. So those are 3 different personality types coming towards you. Of course, in all reality, you could even have one person that embodied all of these. How these things work. But let's look at some other information. All right, I guess this is just telling us what are some of the signs that the person coming towards you might represent. We have a Taurus, possible Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is the Ace of Pentacles card. So this is all about new opportunities, usually associated with like wealth or support. So this person would be very supportive. You have the Wish fulfillment card, so somebody who is looking to fulfill your wishes. So they're going to go with the flow, and someone who is open to receiving time, attention. Well, that's a start. So your 3 different personalities. Once again, the Queen of Wands, so somebody who is passionate, connected, warm, caring. The life of the party kind of energy. Someone who might be a little less experienced in matters of love, but is very interested in, and fulfilling your wishes. Like somebody who's going to really listen to you and go along with the things you want to do. That kind of energy. And then somebody who is, maybe older, even more experienced, and secure financially, who's very much open. So you have a lot of options, it looks like, according to this anyway. Let's see if we have any other messages regarding Bachelor 1, 2, and 3. Or Bachelorette. Everybody's, I'm not getting into genders. That's what you like, right? All right, messages for group 1. So with that Queen of Wands energies, wow, this is pretty intense. It says, yes, that is your soulmate. Ooh, that's kind of a leap, but romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. Well, the cards seem to be wanting to put you with this energy over here, but let's see what else we got going on. Chemistry. There's strong magnetic attraction here with your Page of Cups energy person. A lot of chemistry. Though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing, my beloved. So this might be somebody that actually just loves you from afar. They may not even be the person who... It's hard to say whether they would actually approach you or not. But anyway, there's some attraction there. Oh my. All right, well, this person's gotten serious awfully fast. They're already thinking, your older gentleman, your King of Pentacles energy person is already thinking about marriage. You might not even met yet, and they're already thinking about marriage. Woo, they move fast. Woo. All right. Transformation. Your relationship with another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Well, isn't that interesting? Okay. All right, so your Queen of Wands person feels a real soul connection with you, and really feels under Cupid's arrow, so to speak. Now, I don't know what your particulars are. This might, as life would have it, sometimes we meet people who they are our soulmates, but it does not necessarily mean that we're in a romantic relationship with them, right? Sometimes we just have that connection, depending on wherever we are at in our life. So that could be this kind of situation where you guys are soulmates, but though, and then again, it does say that Cupid's arrow strikes. So that's going to be your call, I guess. But you have a lot of potential here, that's for sure. And then we have the a little bit more, the heartfelt but younger, less experienced person who may or may not make their intentions known. But there's definite chemistry there. Though I get the feeling that this might be more of a love from afar situation. And then once again, you have your King of Pentacles, your mature energy person who might even be marriage minded and is definitely open to new love. That's always good. And your message for this particular person was your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all. All right, so group 1, I hope that was somehow helpful. I'm going to move along to group 2. You can stay and listen if you want. Seeing as this is such a generalized reading, sometimes you kind of have to pick and choose what really fits, you. All right, so let's see. Group 2. So these are your potentials, and then we want to get some messages. I forgot what I did on this one. Yep, I just did one of each. Okay. Accents, so to speak. All right, ancestors, guides, and guardians, can you give me some messages, some themes relating to these potential partners that hopefully will be showing up in the near, not so distant future? So, group 1, what do they need to know about this potential mate? Group 2, what do they need to know about this potential mate? Oh wait, I'm all discombobulated. See, I told you. Sorry, we're only on group 1. No. We're only on group 2. Man, I woke up upside down in all kinds of crazy ways today. All right. Group ancestors, guides, and guardians, I apologize. We are on group 2. 2. So we want messages related to group 2. We don't want to get all mixed up here. Messages for group 2. For bachelor or bachelorette, whatever the case may be, for the first one. And the second potential mate. Boop. And the third potential mate. Man, I'm so sorry, guys. All right, and love messages for group 2. Bachelor 1, bachelor or bachelorette 2, and possibility 3. Possibility 1, possibility 2, possibility 3. All right, let's see what's going on here. So coming toward you, potential mates. Group 2. All right, so we have a young energy in the form of the Page of Swords. Someone who is really focused on details, and they're good communicators, but they have a little bit. They might have some control issues. They like to, they like to be in charge of the particulars, the details. Anyway, so that maybe that's a Virgo energy. I'm not sure. I feel like I can say that since I'm a Virgo. Coming towards you, we also have the King of Wands. So this is a mature person who has a certain level of success. They're passionate about things. They very much large and in charge kind of personality. They also have that Sun energy, the little bit more direct energy. And then your third possibility is a Knight of Cups. So this is somebody who's not in a hurry. This is a person who wears their heart on their sleeve. They're very connected with their emotions. They're not going to be as direct as your King of Wands person. They're going to go with the flow more. They might even they might even wait to see more how you're reacting or what your feelings are before they make theirs known. Anyway, they're definitely a more flowy kind of emotion. All right, let's see what messages we have. We have the Ace of Swords over here. Think on that for a minute. So perhaps this person coming towards you is a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. They might. We have 2 swords here, so maybe these people are really in their head a lot. They might be more intellectual, very logic based. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So they might be somebody who's, religion is important to them. That might have a factor in the decisions they make and a guide for their life. And it says sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. All right, your second possibility here. Well, this is odd because this seems to be in directly opposing the first card. Okay, well, this talks about someone who's detached. So perhaps this King of Wands energy, this very warm energy, as a person who's going to come into your life, or maybe is already in your life, who is larger than life, but they may be a bit detached in matters of love, at least in regards to you at the moment. I'm not loving to hear that, but that's what it says. And the next card you have is make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So it looks like you're going to have to work for that one, if that's one that you want. And it says friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So possibility 2, while he or she might be a warm person, they may not have the feels yet for you. They may just be on a break from love. I don't know, but there's some kind of detachment there. You're going to have to make a little extra effort if you want to progress in that possibility. Though it looks like the way forward on that, oddly enough, which might not seem the first choice, but it's saying that if you work on building a solid friendship with them, that you're going to have a better options, a better chance at heading towards any kind of romance. All right, and possibility 3. Fears, limitations, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Well, that's separation. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Well, isn't that interesting? So I'm a little confused. So these are 3, in my mind, these are 3 potential partners that are coming towards you. Now, that doesn't mean they're not already in your sphere of influence, right? So I don't know if this is referring to somebody who, this Knight of Cups, maybe this is somebody who is separated. Maybe they just got separated. So they might not be at a place that they're actually ready. Because we have a card about fears and limitations. So maybe even though they're very much in touch with their emotions, and when they are ready and open, they are able to share their emotions, they may not be at a place where they're ready. That's my take on that. Hope I'm correct. So it's a mixed bag, isn't it? It's all good, though. I mean, these are all good energies, and of course, this is only possibilities. But it does look like there's somebody who religion factors big into their choices, but it looks like that that romance is kind of blessed. Then this person looks like it would be a good potential partner in terms of their achievements and where they are in life, but that they may not totally be thinking about you that way yet. But it does seem to say that if you make the effort, you could make some good progress in that department, and the best way through that is by focusing on the friendship aspect. So that's what the cards, and then the third person, of course, who just might not be there yet. They might not be ready. I don't know if you want to go down that path, because that might, it kind of, I see lots of mentioning of things like we don't know, turmoil, and we don't know why. I mean, I don't know if you really want to go on that roller coaster ride. It's up to you though, right? So these are just possibilities for you. I hope that was helpful in some way. Let's put this away and get on to group 3. You're welcome to stay. Remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't resonate with you, and you are free to pick and choose at your own discretion. All right, group 3, welcome. Here we are. We have your 3 possibilities, partners, 3 potential partners. And we're also going to give you some messages. Ancestors, guides, and guardians, can you give us a message for group 3 for their possible partner 1, 2, and 3? So in that order. 1, 2, and 3. And can you give us some love messages regarding these possible partnerships? What to expect, what to think about, what to be aware of. Whoa, mama. All right, so let's take a look. Drum roll, please. All right. So your first card is the King of Swords. So kings, once again, are mature people. They're they're really established, usually in their field, and they're set in their ways. Maybe even more so with this one, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is really solid logic going on. Good at communication. Might find them in those kind of fields. They're good communicators, but they might sometimes come off a little harsh, or they might even hurt people's feelings sometimes. That's the duality of that, of this energy. They're so in keeping everything together that sometimes they might even come off as a little bit cold, but when they are an ally of yours, or they're a really good ally to have, because they will place that same energy into like protecting what they love, who they love, so they're really good protectors when they're in that role. I trust my ability to make a strategic decision. So they're very interested in logic and strategy. So our keywords related to this are rebirth and winter. And love messages. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this seems to be saying that, it would be good to sit down and literally write what are the qualities you really do want in a mate. And the act of doing that will help draw the right person towards you. Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I guess this is, if you're in a relationship. I mean, I did say this video is for the single ladies, but anyway, you're being encouraged to embrace freedom. I'll let you decide what that means for you. All right, your next potential person is King of Cups. I am my own anchor. So once again, this is a mature person, somebody who's in touch with their emotions. They're going to have that go with the flow energy. This is somebody that you could probably connect with and have really good conversations with. I know I say that a lot, but that it really is the energy associated with this. It's because that kind of Pisces energy. They tend to be dreamers, but that's always bad, right? Your keywords are seeds and spring, so planting new opportunities, maybe literally and figuratively. Your love messages are new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So maybe this is somebody you've already noticed and that you're interested in. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So you're being encouraged to, if you do go forward in a partnership with this King of Cups, that something that they are going to value is being close, but also having that their private life. That's going to be real important to them. And your third possibility is a Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. So this queen is very mature, and she's accomplished and reached a certain place in life. But she's generally, unlike the other fellow, she's going to really follow her heart in most matters. So, you'll have to see what aligns with you. But alas, there seem to be disharmony, triggers, conflict. So maybe this isn't the best choice for you. I don't know. That's what this is saying. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I don't know if this is someone that you're already involved with. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So whoever this message is meant for, it seems to be saying that, if you're unhappy in your current dynamic or situation, that you really do have the power to make the change that's needed. All right, group 3. So that was the potentials. And to recap, your potentials coming towards you, 2023. King of Swords, so he's a very logic-based person. Sometimes maybe even a little harsh with the words, or perhaps even perceived as being a little bit cold, or not exactly a warm, fuzzy person. Maybe at some point they're going to want you. Maybe you're not sure you're into them, and so they're asking you to take a look at that and to really figure out what you want. Freedom is nothing. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Possibility number 2 was the King of Cups. So someone that says that they are their own anchor. So they feel strongly. They may even feel very strongly about you, but they also are really good at just making their own way in life. They're open to new love. This person may have already stirred romantic feelings with you. But something that is really important to them is having time to themselves, so that, while they would welcome a partnership and be in a partnership with you, they're also going to really want to keep their own, private life going. So that's something to keep in mind. And I guess this is indicating that maybe in the spring might be when you're going to have some significant happening with this person. When I don't know if it's talking about this spring or next spring, but spring is here, so maybe this is right around the corner for you. And the last person was the Queen of Cups, who follows her heart. She doesn't seem real happy about you. I don't know, but there's definitely some conflict and disharmony there. So you probably, it seems to say that you kind of don't, that you might not want to engage this person. I hope that this is not, I don't know what this is referring to, right? I hope this is not the partner of the king over here. It could be, I don't know. It doesn't say. Anyway, you probably don't want to get involved with this Queen of Cups. All right, that is your reading, group 3. I hope that was helpful in some way. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities in your life. So I'll just leave you with that one. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Oh, if you want a personalized reading, you can find me at runeindigo.etsy.com. Also, you can really just contact me here on YouTube. That is perfectly fine. All right, bye-bye.